Numeracy is everywhere. It is the language of the universe. No matter what our kids do, no matter where they go, they're going to need some form of numeracy. All students will leave numerate, have their numeracy tick for the QCE, but all students are able to succeed no matter what stream of maths that they wish to choose and where they want to go. So whether it be our essential students going into the building and construction, or whether it be our general methods and specialist students heading off to university study, that they all have a pathway that they can succeed in.
My priority is giving opportunities for kids to excel, obviously. So kids that are really, really good and incredible, they have opportunities to be able to do more, but also giving students that struggle opportunities to kind of show what they do know.
Being able to set practice that meets students where they are before moving into more complex work.
What stands out to me about Mathspace is all the real-time data that we're able to see as teachers, because for staff, workload is an issue, but having all the data in one place, readily accessible, on the spot, whenever we need it, is amazing. Also the skills check-ins and be able to actually track our students' growth across all the different skill areas within math. It's given back the feel of the paper for the kids and the teachers. Going fully online was an interesting change and a shift, but coming back in with the hard copy textbooks for those students when devices happen to just not work for one reason or another is a brilliant way of just having all that content there, and the link between the online and the print book and the tightness between both those versions is spectacular.
So the Milo AI feature is very useful for the students in that it provides very specific examples and assistance for students who may be having difficulty with a question, and so the hints that it provides are then very applicable to the question that they are trying to tackle and helps them get over that line.
They do like to ask questions, and they do ask sometimes funny questions, but they do ask questions, and it's great that Milo, if they're slightly off topic, can redirect them very quickly. In terms of the prompts that Milo can give, it's really good. Sometimes the kids get a bit lost in the explanation and they ask a follow-up question, and watching the kid go from not being able to answer the question or not understanding what the question's actually asking them to being able to get towards and build towards an answer. It may take them 5 or 6 questions and 5 or 6 attempts, but they get there, and the look on their face once they've got the question and they've got the right working out and the right answer, they're really happy.
Sure, yeah, she's a really good one. So she's had a pretty tough year this year, got really ill, has not been at school for probably 2 terms now. Mum was really upset about it because she's a really hardworking kid, and she just wasn't able to do anything at all. And you know, she loves maths, she loves STEM. Her being able to access Mathspace, like just from Mum, so I heard this from our wellbeing coordinator, like her being able to access her stuff on Mathspace helped her to kind of feel like she's keeping up, because again, she loves it, she wants to do well. So it kind of gave her a sense of normalcy while she was in hospital having a really tough time.
Because we don't get the finished product, we get all sorts in. And with that, those students and their parents have reported back that they're actually now starting to see success. They've never succeeded in math before, and they're actually excited that they can do math.
You know, they were like, wow, they got streaks in Mathspace, like Snapchat, that's crazy. I pulled up the class dashboard where it has all their information and things, and I showed them where they all were, and like immediately they started the kids on like a bit of a competition train.
As a beginning teacher, because a lot of this content I've never taught before, so being able to look at that especially helps me to be able to preempt how I might be able to assist students with some misconceptions that they're likely to have.
And the feedback that they can get through the program themselves, and they're able to track their own journey to mastery, is also a brilliant feature. At no point in time is a student not feeling challenged. The amount of feedback the students were able to receive, not just from myself, but the program, really supported them in their learning journey, and that for us was a real big light bulb moment, and we went, this is the place to go.